Ever since 2020, the world has experienced increasing chaos and uncertainty. This year, 2024, seems to be more intense in comparison. Let's hear what psychic Franco Romero has to say about the rest of this month and the upcoming year. Franco Romero is a spiritual teacher, author, and speaker. He explores themes of spiritual awakening, multidimensional realities, and human consciousness. Known for his metaphysical insights, he connects spiritual concepts with scientific ideas to explain changes in awareness. As a walk-in and a medium, Romero guides people through spiritual transformations, offering a unique perspective on the evolving nature of the universe and humanity's role in it. Romero sees 2024 as a pivotal year of transformation, with energy portals opening and a shift toward 5D consciousness. He emphasizes the importance of astrological events like eclipses, which create portals for spiritual energy. These portals allow consciousness to transport into different dimensions, leading to a significant shift in how people perceive reality. The transition to 5D began on March 21st, 2024, when humanity crossed the event horizon of 3D. This shift indicates a majority of 5D energy over 3D, heralding a new era of awareness. Portals can impact individuals in various ways, from increased introspection to questioning relationships and life choices. Romero suggests that embracing these changes can lead to a deeper understanding of one's true self. However, he warns that the shift can also bring about feelings of fear and uncertainty. To cope with these changes, he advises focusing on inner work, exploring personal growth, and embracing a positive outlook. Looking ahead to 2025, Romero predicts a surge in the Mandela effect, where people experience different realities due to the splitting of dimensions. He foresees a growing awareness of extraterrestrial life, with more people experiencing first-hand encounters with UFOs and extraterrestrials. This broader spiritual awakening is expected to culminate in a profound transformation, with a significant shift towards 6D consciousness, symbolizing heaven on earth. Despite the ongoing global chaos, Romero remains optimistic about humanity's future. He sees the coming years as a period of spiritual growth and transformation, leading to an extraordinary renaissance in human history. He encourages people to embrace their divine nature and explore their spiritual potential, creating a brighter future for all. His interview contains a lot of interesting knowledge. Here are some more details from his interview. 2024 as a transformative year. Franco Romero describes 2024 as a pivotal year, with increasing awareness and consciousness among people. He mentions a shift in focus where people will start questioning their identity and purpose. Portals and energy centers. He talks about energy portals that allow transport into different dimensions. These portals, like the Great Pyramids in Giza, can be triggered by specific astrological events, such as eclipses. Astrological portals. He outlines how different astrological events like eclipses, lunar cycles, solstices, and equinoxes are linked to energy portals. Specifically, the solar and lunar eclipses in 2024 and their impact on consciousness are emphasized. Event horizon and dimensional shift. Romero mentions that on March 21, 2024, humanity crossed the event horizon of 3D, signifying a shift toward 5D consciousness. This shift means that 5D energy is becoming more dominant. Impact on individuals. As these portals open, people will experience changes in awareness. This can lead to questioning existing relationships and a greater focus on self-exploration. The effects of the shift can lead to feelings of uncertainty, fear, and even depression, but Romero urges people to embrace these feelings as part of the process. 5D and the future. He suggests that by 2025, the effects of this shift will become more apparent, with increased spiritual awareness and acceptance of new realities. He predicts an increased incidence of the Mandela effect, where people experience different realities due to the separation of dimensions. Artificial intelligence and consciousness. Romero draws parallels between artificial intelligence and human consciousness, suggesting that humanity is experiencing a similar awakening in intelligence and awareness. He refers to humans as advanced intelligence, capable of evolving and expanding in consciousness. Mandela effect and split dimensions. Romero explains the Mandela effect, a phenomenon where people remember certain events or details differently. He uses the example of the Monopoly game's main character, who some remember wearing a monocle, while current depictions show no monocle. He ties this to the idea of split dimensions and a gradual separation of 3D and 5D realities. UFOs and extraterrestrial life. He suggests that 2025 will bring a greater awareness of extraterrestrial life and a growing understanding that we're not alone in the universe. He hints at an ongoing presence of extraterrestrials on Earth, supporting humanity's spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening and 5D shift. Romero emphasizes that the shift to 5D consciousness will lead to greater awareness and expanded understanding of reality. He advises people to stay open to these changes, embracing them as part of the transition to a new era of consciousness. Implications for 2025. He predicts a surge in experiences linked to the Mandela effect and an eventual expansion into 6D, representing heaven on Earth. This expansion will lead to greater creativity, exploration, and even abilities like astral projection and traveling through portals. Advice for handling changes. Romero addresses the question of how to feel about these shifts, suggesting that if one feels fear or heaviness, it might indicate an attachment to 3D. He recommends embracing a more positive outlook, seeing the changes as an opportunity for growth and expansion. Simulation and contrast. He explores the idea of life as a simulation or hologram, where certain experiences, like near-death experiences, might reflect programmed realities like hell. He differentiates between the programmed concept of heaven and the broader reality of spiritual evolution. Definition of God. Romero's definition of God is us, the collective consciousness of humanity and beyond. He shares a personal experience during his near-death experience where he perceived a sense of oneness, suggesting that the traditional idea of God as a separate entity might not align with the broader spiritual reality. Ocean and droplets. Romero uses the metaphor of the ocean and droplets to explain his view on creation. He suggests that while the ocean, representing oneness, cannot exist without the droplets can exist without the ocean. This indicates that individual consciousness, the droplets, came together to create oneness. Creation in the Bible. He references Genesis 1:26, where the plural, "Let us create humanity in our image," is used. Romero interprets this as a sign that humanity and God are one, suggesting that we are divine beings with the capacity to create oneness. Contrasts and spiritual truths. Romero emphasizes the need to look at spiritual concepts from the opposite perspective to understand their true meaning. He mentions Buddha's teaching about finding truth by discarding everything you've been shown. Fields of energy and oneness. He distinguishes between the field of energy, which has always existed, and oneness, created by droplets of consciousness. This field represents the eternal nature of energy, while oneness represents the collective consciousness created by individual droplets. Near-death experiences and spiritual awakening. Romero explains that many near-death experiences forget what they learned during their experience, often due to programmed limitations. As consciousness rises, these individuals might regain their awareness, contributing to a broader understanding of spiritual concepts. Walk-ins and angelic beings. Romero identifies himself as a walk-in, an angelic light being who entered his current body at 6 months old. He suggests that walk-ins come from higher spiritual realms to help humanity in its awakening process. Walk-ins have access to the Akashic records, allowing them to provide insights and guidance. Services and books. He mentions his book, The Closet Spiritualist, and his website, where he offers consultations, spiritual courses, and other resources. His goal is to help people remember their divine nature and become a light for the world. As we move through the rest of this year and into 2025, Romero's insights suggest that we are on the brink of profound change. By embracing these shifts and focusing on spiritual growth, humanity can navigate the chaos and enter a new era of creativity, awareness, and enlightenment. This coincides with the teachings of Dolores and many other spiritual teachers, emphasizing a positive outlook on these changes and the potential for spiritual growth and transformation.